Picture a ring system so vast it stretches across millions of kilometers of space. Welcome to Saturn's spectacular rings. Today we dive into 5 remarkable details that show these rings are more than just pretty. They are intricate systems of their own. Number 5. Mighty rings. Saturn's main rings span roughly 275,000 kilometers, or 171,000 miles from one outer edge to the opposite. Beyond these bright bands lie faint, diffuse rings that extend the system to more than 20 million kilometers, or 12,427,000 miles across. Despite this enormous footprint, the rings form a disk just 10 meters, or 33 feet thick in most places, but can swell to 1,000 meters, or 3,281 feet in some regions. Those vast dimensions are only the beginning of what makes these rings so extraordinary. Up close, you discover something completely unexpected about their makeup. Number 4. Not solid. Although they appear solid from afar, Saturn's rings consist almost entirely of water ice, with trace amounts of rock and dust. Billions, or even trillions of individual ice fragments orbit Saturn to make up its mighty ring system. Now that we know what they're made of, let's see how they move. Number 3. Supersonic motion. Fragments in the outer rings race around Saturn at about 16.4 kilometers per second, or 10.2 miles per second. Those in the inner rings whirl even faster, reaching roughly 23.2 kilometers per second, or 14.4 miles per second. To witness them up close, you would have to match their velocities in the tens of thousands of kilometers every second. Speed alone doesn't tell their whole story. These fragments hold more fascinating details. Number 2. Fragment sizes. Ring fragments range from microscopic grains under a millimeter to boulders the size of houses, and even some mountain-sized clumps. During Saturn's equinox, the Cassini spacecraft observed shadows cast by chunks more than 1 kilometer, or 0.62 miles across, revealing colossal blocks hidden within the disk. We've seen the scale and the speed. Now let's see some of the objects that help shape the rings. Number 1. Shepherd moons. Tiny moons orbit within Saturn's vast rings, and they help sculpt and maintain the rings from within. Pan carves the Encke gap and gathers a flattened disk of ice around its equator as it travels within the gap. Daphnis excites waves in the Keeler gap that ripple through the rings. Prometheus and Pandora shepherd the narrow F ring by corralling its particles. Atlas sports its own equatorial ridge of swept-up debris along the outer edge of the A ring. Saturn's rings have fascinated me ever since I've witnessed them through a backyard telescope, where they appeared as nothing more than a faint glimmer. Thanks to missions like Cassini, we get to see these stunning rings up close, revealing details unknown to us before. From that distant sparkle to today's high-resolution images, they never cease to amaze. Thank you for joining me today. If you enjoyed the video, consider leaving a like or a comment and share it with fellow curious minds. Your support truly helps a great deal, and I appreciate it very much. Don't forget to subscribe and click the bell icon so you don't miss our next dive into the cosmos. If you'd like to explore more of my creative work, I'll leave a link to a new song by my brother and me in the description below. Thanks again. Until next time, take care and be well.